Hey everyone, a warm good evening to all of you. Would like to our this session of the YouTube channel. As you can see in the screen, we are going to discuss the few of the question with respect to CUET. Okay, I am going to discuss with you the answer key of the CUET. So recently in Telegram, I got a paper with respect to CUET, and there is a request that to solve this question with uh, the the answer key. Okay, so let me clear to one thing here, that the question which I am going to solve, this is the question which is based on the level of the graduation for admission in the PG, and the question is something as per my analyze, that is not the top. We can say that it's like easy to moderate. Few of the question will also helpful for us to learn new things, and it is also helpful to revise the concept. Okay, and most of the question from our SSB or UGC net. So it will helpful to us to understand or to learn or revise the new concept. So I am telling to you at a fast time that this is the question you found, the few of question in easy, and also the question moderate that you have to learn from this question. Okay, so with this note let's start. Hope you agree with this point. So here is the question, and let's start with this question. So the question first in front of you, that which of the following is not an essential element of the state. So answer of this question would be the religion. Okay, so our objective to quickly see the answer key and solve the question. There is no requirement to explain, so that's why I am going to quickly provide the answer key. Hope you understand. I will also share the PDF with the Telegram, that you can also solve there. Okay, the next question in front of you, that who said man is born free but everywhere he is in chain. So all of us know that Rousseau. The next question is like liberty and equality are complementary to each other. Who did not support this statement? Okay, so liberty and equality are complementary to each other. Okay, the scholar who belong to the positive liberty, they believe that idea, like Barker believe that, then Lasky believe that. So I am not sure about this question, but I think the answer should be C. And if you have a like idea about this question, then you can provide the answer. So this question I am like putting in hold, so because I am not like sure about that question. The next question, who wrote book A Theory of Justice? John Rawls. Okay, then who was the supporter of natural right theory? John Locke. Okay, then who is the author of the book Republic? Plato. Then the positive concept of liberty believes in what type of state? Welfare state. Okay, then according to whom politics is the study of influence and influentials. Okay, so this question is something like I not sure, I am not trying to answer here because I am not aware about this question. If you know, then you can answer in the comment section. So let's start. Moving to the next question, what does the Greek word policy means? Policy means the city state. Okay, and who said the study of politics begins and end of the state? So Garner. This question was asked in our SSB in last year paper. Okay, then moving to next question, in which country did the behavioral revolution take place in the area of study of political science? It is the United States of the America. Okay, so that is the answer. And also you have to remember the year when the behavioral revolution is start, that is 1950s onward. Okay, after the World War II. And what was the form of state in ancient age? That is the city state. And who was the teacher of Plato? Socrates. Okay, and who said the that politics is the master science? Aristotle. And next question, who said political science is the science of power? It's Lord Acton. Okay, then next question, that what is the population of Russia's idle states? So seems like I not aware about this question. If you know, then you can answer. and also let me know that the source of this answer, okay, because I don't commit your mistake, so that's why I'm not like telling the answer. I will put hold on this question, okay. Next question, Jean-Jacques Rousseau belonged to which century? That is the 18th century, because he like born in the year of 1712, and 1712 is known as 18th century, okay. Option D. The next question, state is an unity which possesses the monopoly of punishment. Who said this? Max Weber, okay, and we did discuss this concept in our class. Then which book was written by Jean Bouden? That is the sixth book concerning Republic, okay. So in this sixth book concerning Republic, it is also a book and also the essay published on this name sixth book concerning Republic, okay. The next question, the concept of sovereignty must be evacuated from the state theory. Who said this thing? It is said by like Lasky. Okay, the answer of this question Lasky. Here you can get the two new question. Okay, that G. Bodin wrote a book, six book concerning Republic, and the concept of sovereignty must evacuated from state theory Lasky. So this is the objective that we are studying the question, new question from the different examination paper. That is how helpful to us for our examination always, okay. Also, the next question, who is the author of the book Fragment of the Government? It is the Bentham, okay. Bentham wrote the book Fragment of the Government. Moving to next question, what is the nature of the political science? Both art and science, okay. Political science, both art and science. Then who is the author of book Principle of the Political Economy? It is the J.S. Mill. J.S. Mill wrote a book Principle of the Political Economy, okay. And who said that if our ancestor thought in geological way, we think in psychological way? So this question seems like orbit, and I am not aware about this statement who said this thing, so I don't want to make answer here because I am not aware. If you know, then you can answer it, okay. I will try to answer when I will get the authenticated source or the content, okay. Then moving to next question, who has studied the politics from social scientific point of view? Laswell, okay. Laswell studied the politics from social scientific point of view, okay. And who is considered as the pioneer of behavioral revolution? Charles Merriam, okay. Charles Merriam, the pioneer of the behavioral revolutions. If you remember, the SSB also asked this question, okay. So that is how we are revising also here. Then next question, who propounded the theory of separation of power? Montesquieu, in his book Spirit of Law. Spirit of Law wrote in the year 1740 43, okay. Then moving to next, who did a comparative study of the 158 constitution and wrote on causes of revolution and the measure to stop it? So it's the Aristotle, okay. Aristotle. Then one thing that you have to remember, that when we solving the question, we also take a inspiration from this question, that revolutions, the concept of Aristotle, the constitution classification by Aristotle, these concepts we must know, okay. If you analyze the previous year question of SSB, they ask about the revolution, okay. So we are also like to learn in depth about it, okay, because it is a CUET paper. They are not asking in depth, but we have to study in depth, okay. Then next, who wrote the book Political System? David Easton, very easy question. And who initiated the concept post behavioralism? It is the Easton, okay. David Easton, basically in 1969, uh, the the Conference of American Association of Political Science initiated the concept of the post behavioralism. They can ask the question also the year, okay. And this post behavioralism is important concept with respect to our SSC political science examination. We have to cover the in-depth knowledge regarding that, okay. Then who condemned the behavioral politics by calling it is a pseudo or the fake politics, okay. So behavioral politics is a pseudo, and the fake politics is the Leo Strauss, okay. Moving to next, in absence of which element Bihar cannot be called as a state on in political science? Sovereignty, okay. Sovereignty is an important pillar. Without that, we can't consider it is a state, okay. Then moving to next question, who formed the following is not associated with the social contract theory of the origin of state, okay. So it is MacLever. MacLever is not associated with the social contract theory origin of the state. According to whom the state is individual writ large? So Plato is the answer. So this kind of statement already asked in your SSB, okay. And who propounded the concept? General Will Rousseau. Then according to divine origin theory of state, who created the state? That is the God. Okay. Then next question, who has supported the force theory of origin of the state? So it is Hobbes. So you have to understand here one concept like the machine view with respect to the theory of state, which talks about the force theory of state and consent theory of state. That I am going to tell you in next slide. Okay, about this concept. Then who is the author of book Leviathan? Hobbes. Very easy question. Who from the following does not accept the idea of surrender of all the natural right, instead Locke? Okay, very easy question. And who is the author of book Social Contract? Rousseau. You can also remember the year of it, 1762. Okay, Rousseau. Okay. Then who is regarded as the father of idea of sovereignty? Jean Bodin, the father of idea of the sovereignty. Okay. Then a lot of question from sovereignty you can get this paper. Okay. So who advocated the popular sovereignty? Rousseau. Then on whom does legal sovereignty reside in Britain? The parliament. Okay. Then which of the following is not a feature of legal concept of sovereignty? The powerlessness. So do remember absoluteness, universality, individuality, these are the feature of legal conceptness sovereignty, but powerlessness is not associated with the concept of legal concept of sovereignty. Okay. So here you can understand with respect to sovereignty a lot of question they basically asked. I think the paper which make by sir quite interesting in the concept of sovereignty. That's why this kind of the biasness towards sovereignty question we seen. The next question, who among the following is not a supporter for the pluralistic concept of sovereignty? So it is the Austin is not a supporter of the pluralistic concept of sovereignty. Then which of the following elements differentiates the state from the other association? The sovereignty. So the you can see that for example different association has the administration or the people are there, but they have no sovereignty, and sovereignty is lies within the state. Okay, that is how make difference to state from other. Then in which book has Plato propounded the theory of justice? It's Republic. Who has propounded the theory of absolute monarchy? Hobbes. Okay. Then who has said the state cannot be abolitionist but it wither away? Karl Marx. Okay. Then so the biography of Mein Kampf is associated with the Adolf Hitler. Okay, this is the biography which wrote by Adolf Hitler. Then who said the state is a march upon God on earth? Hegel. Very interesting question. Okay, and we also discussed this question in our class. Moving to next question, who has written the book Essay on Liberty? J.S. Mill. So you have to also remember the year of this book, 1859. So they can ask the question with respect to it. Okay, important question. Then moving to who has said the religion is like opium? Karl Marx. Okay. In which of the following does popular sovereignty basically reside? The people is the source of the popular sovereignty. Okay. Then which characteristics of the sovereignty has been most attracted by the pluralist? Individuality. Because if you see pluralist which believe in association, which believe in the organizations, but they criticize to the individuality. Okay, that is the idea. Because individualism idea believe in the merit. Okay, but pluralist believe in the what? The group, association. Okay. Then moving to next question, who is the advocate of positive concept of liberty? T.H. Green. Okay. Then which of the following right is not part of political liberty? Right to education. Right to education. Okay. These are the your comes under socio-economic rights. Okay, not the political rights. Okay. Then moving to next question, liberty is basically related to the individual. Okay. Then which article of the Constitution of India prescribe the freedom of individual? Article 19. Here you have to remember one thing, why the examiner ask this question, not ask the other question with respect to article. If you know the concept of electoral bond, right now Supreme Court declare electoral bond as unconstitutional. Okay, and that electoral bond is harming the article 19 of the Indian Constitution. So that's why they ask the question freedom of individual associated with which articles. So article 19. So similar kind of question can be seen in our paper also. So you have to also study the fundamental rights with respect to different article. Okay, that can be possible there. Okay, special I will tell Article 19 is important, which talks about how many rights? The 5 rights there within right to freedom. Moving to next question, who from the following justify the natural inequality of mankind? Aristotle, that the concept of slavery we understand there. Then which article of the Constitution of India mention the abolition of untouchability? Article 17. Okay. Then which of the following focus on the concept of social justice? Marxist, they focus on the social justice. Moving to next question, who propounded the concept of distributive justice? It's John Rawls, very easy. Then when was the Universal Declaration of Human Rights adopted? 1948. Okay. Then in International Human Rights Day is celebrated on which day? So it is the 10th December. One thing I'd like to here providing the addition that if you will check out your paper of the PGT Political Science of the last 2023, they basically like ask the question, who among the following is responsible for the drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights document? Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, so that you have to also remember, and the year and the like date which celebrate also you have to need to remember here. Then moving to next question, which right has no place in Locke's theory of natural rights? So right to equality is not place. Natural right theory we all know, that is the right to life, liberty and property. Okay. Then who said right is a claim recognized by society and enforced by the states? That is the CUET. Okay. Moving to next question. According to the natural theory of rights, which is the source of our rights? That is nature. Okay. Next question. It is only in world of duty the right have a significance. Who said? Lasky. So Lasky says that right and the duty are interdependent, and right is not individual. Right is for the common good. Do remember that statement can be asked. Okay. Then according to whom law is a command of the sovereign? Austin, John Austin. Okay. Then moving to next question, what is the most direct and important source of the law? Okay, direct. Okay, direct and important source of law. Since it is a subjective question, and I believe the answer of it is the C, the custom. So from custom, the we directly derive the different law, regulation, practice. So the custom is the direct source of laws, but it is depend upon the examiner how they basically understand the direct source of law or so and so forth. Okay. So moving to next question, who said liberty is the opposite of over the government? Professor Silly. This question already asked in your SSB. Okay. I think PGT. Okay, PGT or SSB, they already asked. So this is how repetition of question you can see. And last case, this statement, as he argued that I have no right to eat cake. Okay, if my neighbor, because of the right of me, is compelled to go without the bread, talks about which kind of inequality? That is economic inequality. Okay, economic inequality. And Lasky basically divide the liberty into three types: private, political, and economic. And according to Lasky, the economic equality or economic liberty is most essential for the fulfillment of the private and political liberty. The answer of economic inequality that you have to remember here. Okay. Then moving to who said where there is no law, there is no freedom. John Locke, we already discussed that thing. And who wrote the book Freedom from Fear? That is how the option B here answer. The Aung San Suu Kyi. The name is quite a bit. Okay, please try to make a note of it, and also try to revise that thing because it is a new information, I think. Okay. Because I first time known that the Aung San Suu Kyi, the person who wrote the book Freedom from Fear, so it can be like helpful for us for our examination. So to remembering that there is no harming. Okay. Then the term liberty has been derived from which Latin term? The liber. Okay. uh, who propounded the concept rule of law? Evidence is a question. Then moving to next question, which political theory argue in support of abolition of private property and the classless society? Marxism. Okay. Then what is the nature of right to property in Constitution of India? It's legal right. Right to property, now what is the nature of in Indian Constitution? It's legal right. But initially it was a fundamental rights, but under the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act, this right to property taken away from the fundamental right. Now it is placed under Article 300A, okay, as a legal right of the Indian constitution. That is how to remember, because that is how the confusion here. So it is the legal right is the answer. Okay, hope you understand. Next question: in which article of the Constitution of India the protection of fundamental rights prescribed? Article 32, the constitutional remedy. Okay, concept are there. Then who said that state came to being for the sake of life, and it continue to exist for the sake of good life only? Aristotle. This was a repeated question. It was copied from our UGC net or SSB. Okay. Then in its modern form, politics is the study of state, power, government, study all the things as we discuss in sociology also. Okay, political sociology study state, power, government. Okay, which article of the Constitution of India provide equality of opportunity? It is the Article 16. Okay, equality of opportunity in term of appointment. Okay, which is available only to the foreigner. They can also frame the question which article available to the only foreigner. Okay, not the foreigner, so that can be possible. Then in which type of society Karl Marx imagined the possibility of a complete emancipation of the man? Option D, classless and stateless society. Okay, so this is all about the CUET paper which we did successfully completed, completed all the question. Okay, so hope you got the good question of revision, and lot of thing also we learn from this paper. Okay, let me see what the new thing we learn from. So এই question paper ଆମେ କ'ଣ learn କଲେ new thing, ତ ସେଇଟା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ analyze କରିବା. Let's see. सो तुम ये देखिपे जे CUET न्यू कनसेप्ट एंड बुक्स जहाँ भी द कनसेप्ट आम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कले तो से किसी नुआ क्वेश्चन वी बेसिकली गेट. सो आम से देखा रिवाइज करवा द व्हाट इज द न्यू थिंग व्हिच कैन बी हेल्पफुल फॉर आवर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन like PGT and the SSB political science. So new concept, that the Bodin. Okay, Jean Bodin wrote a book, the sixth book of Republic. Okay, so this is the 23 number question they asked. The sixth book of Republic written by whom? Jean Bodin. Okay, the next, the concept of sovereignty from the state theory. Like Lasky provide the concept of sovereignty from the state theory. So Lasky basically study the in Lasky wrote a book that the study in problem of the sovereignty. Okay, so the another thing you have to remember, the problem of sovereignty. Okay, the study in problem of sovereignty wrote by the Harold Lasky, in which he talks about the sovereignty from the state theory. Okay, the next, the concept of post behavioralism by David Huston, who used the term that genuine revolution, not a reaction, not a becoming, not a preservation, a reform, not a counter reform. Okay, तो आमको ये रिमेम्बर कर genuine revolution, the term used by whom? David Huston. And also they can ask the question that post behavioralism was started with respect to, they can provide a multiple option. Now it is started against behavioralism, it opposed to behavioralism, they can write down the different option. But the post behavioralism is started to extend the behavioralism idea. Okay, so you have to remember here one thing, post behavioralism is not started against the behavioralism, but it extends the idea of the behavioralism, provide a more futuristic orientation. You can see here the genuine revolution, that not a reaction, it is not a reaction. Okay, it is not a becoming, not a preservation, but is a reformer, not a counter reformer. Okay, this word can helpful to us to understand the post behavioralism, or also to identify the answer in our examination. Next question, next concept, the force theory of state. This force theory of state, which basically Hobbes associate with the machine view. There is the machine view of theory of state, which talks about the two kind of view. One is the force theory of state, another one is the consent theory of state. Consent theory of states, which believes in idea of democratic idea provided by John Locke, but force theory of state, Hobbes. Okay, the match of the following question can be there. Then next, the book, the Freedom from Fear book by Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay, Aung San Suu Kyi, the Freedom from Fear. So तुम मैंने आर नोट गोटे बन दियो जोटा कि हेल्प करियो आमर कौन अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन. तो देखो आमर मेन मोटिव कौन, आम समस्त जानते CUET पेपर बहुत इजी. सो समस्त भावुए ना तार सल्व करवा कौन आवश्यकता ना. आई एग्री विथ योर पॉइंट, बट कौन हो बहुत जिन नुआ नुआ जिन आम पाई ଆଉ क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व करिया गोटे मोटिवेशन होची एडा जे हमें बुझी परिया ना हाउ द करेंट ट्रेंड माने जे पेपर बनौछि से को भली भाबे पेपर बनौछि माने स्टैटिक पोर्शन बनौछि कि करंट अफेयर को ऐड करी बनौछि कोन ट्रेंड रो अछि आज के डेट रे लाइक वी अंडरस्टैंड द इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड the examiner also emphasize the current affair aspect, so accordingly we are our study will be on that basis, so that will be helpful also. Now we are study on basis of exam point of view. Okay, we are also able to learn new of concept and also able to crack the question which current question we seen here and there. That is our objective. And thank you so much जे भी पेपर शेयर करथिले जे क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन करिया पे hope you get benefit out of this like the question solving. So thank you everyone, and those are appearing for this examination, please share with them, they can also get benefit out of it. Thank you, have a nice day.